Hello guys, this is Shine. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share how to calculate the one sample t-test in R. So firstly, I want to discuss what is the one sample t-test and then what kind of data we need to calculate the one sample t-test. So firstly, we have to know what is the sample t-test. There's a three type of t-test. That's it, the one sample t-test, independent sample t-test, and paired sample t-test. One sample t-test we can call another name, that is a single sample t-test. So one sample t-test is used when we want to know the difference between population mean and sample mean. So here we have to know what is the population mean and what is the sample mean. And then one sample t-test is used for quality control test, research, or experiment. So population mean is the standard value, and otherwise population mean is average value of entire population. For example, the pH of drinking water have to 7. That's the standard value. That is a average value of entire population. So this is a population mean. And another example is heart weight of human. Heart weight of human is 72 times per 1 minute. 72 times. That's the standard value. In 1 minute, the heart had to beat 72 times. So this is the standard value. This is the population mean. So what is the sample mean? Sample mean is the average value of sample taken from the population. For example, the drinking water. We collect the data from the whole country. For example, 6.4, we collect the data from one city 6.5, another city 7.3, another city 6.6, another city 7.0, another city 6.5, another city 6.9, and 6.8. So that is the sample value. So one sample data is used. What is the difference? How many different between population mean and sample mean? So that means that the standard value and sample mean, how much different. So in this time we had to use one sample t-test. So when we calculate the one sample t-test, we had to make the hypothesis. Non-hypothesis is population mean and sample mean is the same. That means that the pH of drinking water standard value and the collected data value is same. Another hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, population mean and sample mean is different, not equal. That means that the pH of drinking water standard value and the collected data is different. So we put the hypothesis, and then after calculation, which hypothesis is correct and mistake, we will determine. So when we calculate the one sample t-test, have to remind that is the sample size should be within 30. That means that, for example, we collect the data from the whole country. So this data should be lower than 30 and 30. That means that we had to collect the data from lower than 30 city. So if we had the data, the sample size higher than 30, we had to use another method. So the important thing is the sample size should be lower than 30. So in here, the sample size is only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's possible to calculate one sample t-test. So I already explained what is the one sample t-test and what kind of data we need. So let's go to the ARC software. In here, I already write the function, but I will explain one by one. So I already explained one sample t-test is used what is the different population mean and sample mean. So as I mentioned, non-hypothesis is population mean and sample mean is the same. That means that the standard value of drinking water pH 7 and the collected data pH from the whole country data is same. Alternative hypothesis population mean is different from the sample mean. That means that the standard value and the collected data is different. So after calculation, we will determine which hypothesis is correct. So in one sample data, we had to know the population mean or standard value. In here, population mean is 7. That means that the drinking water, the pH of drinking water is 7. As I mentioned, another example, the heart rate of human is 72 times. 72 times. So that means that is the standard value. So that is the population mean. So every time we had to know the population mean. So the collected data is 6.5, 7.3, 6.6, 7.0, 6.5, 6.9, and 6.8. So this is the collected data. This is the population mean, the average value of the entire population. So the collected data is this data. So I will send to the console, Control R. So that collected data is 6.5, 7.3, 6.6, 7.0, 6.5, 6.9, 6.8. This is the sample size and sample data, sample mean. So we will compare the population mean 7 and this data is same or different. So if we want to calculate the one sample t-test, we have to write t dot test. Our data name is pH, so we have to put pH. Here, mu equals 7. Mu means the population mean symbol. Mu equals 7. That is the population value. So if you have another population value, you have to put another population value. For example, heart rate 72. This is for drinking water standard value population mean, that's why 7. And the confidence level is 0.95. This means that 95% confidence level. Here we will determine confidence level 95%, and then how much different we will determine. So I will calculate. So here I got the answer. So when we get the answer, we had to check the p-value. P-value is 0.1224. We calculated one sample data confidence level is 95%. So we had to compare with the 0.05 value. So p-value is greater than 0.05 because of the answer is 0.1224. That means the population mean is not significant different from the sample mean because greater than 0.05. So when we calculate the one sample data, we put a hypothesis. There's a non-hypothesis and an alternative hypothesis. Non-hypothesis population mean is equal sample mean. Alternative hypothesis population mean is different from sample mean. So when we get the result, p-value is 0.1224. That means that no significant difference between population mean and sample mean. That's why finally we can determine population mean and sample mean is almost equal. So we had to assess null hypothesis and we had to reject the alternative hypothesis. So our collected data and standard value is not significant different because p-value is greater than 0.05. So after calculating the one sample t-test, we can determine the pH value of the whole country. So that is the one sample t-test. Thank you.